about to watch some academic shit, man.
Travis hopped on live today and he started to try to explain this F the Street movement. Okay, now this
We
is
need
came
to.
after so many
We fucking need
rappers
to.
are speaking out for it and against it. Some rappers are saying, "Yo, listen, well, if you're gonna say F the streets, don't make street music anymore." Some people are saying, "Well, if you're gonna be on some F the street stuff, you should have a change in opinion or you should live your lifestyle very differently." And some people feel like those things aren't happening, so they think the whole thing is hypocritical because they're also saying, ironically, only the rappers who made it out the streets are now saying F the streets as if they want to get gatekeep.
I think it's all some bullshit.
Let's listen to
Listen,
what
look at the
Savage
shit he
has to say to
listening to
clarify.
right now.
Niggas rap dissing, but they
Come on, man. He
bluffing.
need to change
Chopper
his whole
fully
shit.
Philly, they keep touching. Any room, I'm topic of discussion. Would it be the same if I was
You need to talk
busted?
about bitches
Niggas
only.
hate it, bitches love it, but they know.
What's up, baby boy?
Man, I'm confused.
What?
Fuck the street. I'm with.
I ain't
Help
supposed
the
to
people
say
in
it
the
like
streets.
that.
Because in a lot of
You
ways
shouldn't.
I'm
it
supposed
is,
to say- I'm
you
supposed
know,
to
a
say save
bad
the
place fucked up, but
Yes.
yeah.
We gotta save the streets.
Yeah.
We gotta get all the bullshit, all the
Yes,
crazy
yes, how we
killing
do it.
shit out
That's
of
how
it,
we need to do it.
and put the love and the hustle back in the shit.
Yeah. But bullshit come with the street. That is what that come with the street.
Now I
But
agree
just
with
saying we
that.
ain't
You know what I'm
pushing
saying? Because I've been through shit in my life, you know, where it's like homeboys and shit, you know, get cross with you and shit, a bunch of shit happen when motherfuckers hating on you or trying to line you up. And, you know, I've been through shit like that where your friends ain't your friends no more after, you know what I'm saying, certain shit happen or they make certain amount of money and this and that. And so I'm like, I was never like a fuck the streets person, but I was always knowing that the streets was like weird, iffy, you know what I'm saying, about that money, you know what I'm saying? So ain't really no honor amongst thieves in the first place. But when y'all friends and y'all in music, I feel like that's totally different. That's why I feel like music is something so much more extravagant than the streets that they need to realize, you know, where they at in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all was on the block where y'all was in the streets where y'all came up together, whatever, you know. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that the music in itself hasn't taken a new life, you know, even though it always involves street shit. I mean, hip hop is from the streets. People have to know that. Black people are from the streets. I mean, when you come to say this term, the streets, I thought of this the other day. I feel like the streets is the gray area of the law, because wherever there's gray area, the street, because if you don't get caught, it never happened. And it's a gray area because even though it's illegal, it's damn near legal, because it's hiring every day and firing every fucking day. So I think that it has something totally different to do with the streets, with the music, like the music in the streets. Cause y'all could rap about females, like Boosie said, nigga, rap about fruit, rap about, you know, all the other shit. But the street shit, you have to rap it as if you do, past tense, a warning, something of a lesson. You know, Pac used to do it all the time, and all these niggas say they listen to Pac, but they must have only heard the bullshit, because Pac was talking about all of the shit that was real, bro, in the streets all the way up to the government. So they're just not well-rounded artists a lot of times. I mean, maybe they are, because I know Thug is. I know 21 could be, because he's an artist. I know Gunna killed it, because he ain't said really shit about the streets, and he burning them up. So this is how y'all know what I'm saying is possible. And I'm that type of rapper too, where I'm more of a fly rapper. I done talk gangster before. I done did a lot of, gangster shit in my life too. But I'm not a certified gangster. I'm not the top gangster, none of that shit. I'm flaw, and all that because I don't believe in the streets enough, because of shit like that. But I believe in music. So I feel like I've always put music first. And I cannot say that. I mean, I cannot say that I want you to be a fan of mine if you're looking for me to be a street artist only. Because I'm black, because I come from the streets, because I did do shit in the streets before, don't mean that I'm not an artist, bro. And Young Thug is a motherfucking artist. A super incredible, talented artist when he talking fly, I feel like. When he talking gangster too. But when he talking fly, I feel like it's more marketable. It is more marketable. And he needs to grow as an artist. Because Jay even do it. Like most people who are older, either they talk past tense and more of like a self-help book, or they're fucking killing it on the tip where they like just growing the shit that we doing. As black people, as rappers though, we talking about rap. As rappers, we need to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And I can give some examples. And then we can get back to the video, man. My first example of somebody being that way, besides Tupac, because we know Pac was like real educated, Ludacris. That's why I was like not raised on, but like when I chose music, I chose Ludacris, Nelly, and they was street, but they was fly. You know what I'm saying? Fun, creative. Nelly had the Band-Aid, Luda had the wild videos. So I grew up listening to Busta and shit, like watching motherfuckers be artists. That's what really, and I didn't know that. I thought it was the shock value when later on in my life, I thought it was like Pac when he was snapping off, or gangster shit like 50 when he had his edge and he was snapping out on the streets and shit and surviving it. That drug me in, 50 Cent. But I would say overall, the creativity is what kept me trying to be an artist, trying to create something. You know what I'm saying? Cool AC, man.
Yeah, we ain't pushing it. We trying to stop it.
I'm
We
with
can't
you.
save everybody, but
Yeah. But I
can't save
ain't
everybody.
I ain't I ain't moving no gold posters and saying all rats, y'all, we forgive y'all and we fuck with y'all and
Nah. We ain't saying that.
Okay, and I think that's where like I really care. I care to like even address it. I think Savage definitely he tweeted something out, and I'm not saying he didn't think about it all the way through, but he definitely didn't think about how people were gonna react to it, because people took it really personal, as if you're trying to say kill the place that they came from, they got family from, and they maybe still get money from. Okay. Now, if it's save the streets, yeah, cool. But the operative question is still asked. All right, well, if the streets are being saved, what do y'all do with Jeffrey? That's that.
So what I'm gonna say is this, man. Thug got some good ass niggas around him. I mean, they might not be the good niggas to other people, but they solid when it comes to their friendship, and they not just leaving their mans out there. Cause for one, yeah, Thug did talk too much up in that interrogation room because, like I said earlier, we care about our career. That's a fucked up thing because you're not supposed to be in the streets. And my dad told me that a long time ago. I was hard headed. But what I'm gonna say is this: when you in the streets, you have to let go of the music life. You have to realize that you probably ain't gonna make it back. You might not, because just like you ain't gonna might not make it back home. You gotta, you know what I'm saying. So that's what he was trying to do. I feel like trying to make it back to his life, and they were questioning him, and he shouldn't have said anything if you really are street. But that's why street niggas shouldn't fuck with artists. And artists shouldn't be trying to fuck with street niggas. And I feel like there still should be a relationship. Because I'm not going to lie, artists struggle with money. Artists, especially if you're independent, we struggle with investing into the brand so that it can grow. And if you know a street nigga, he could give you a loan, you know. But that's about it you need to be doing. You don't need to be taking packs. You don't need to be putting in work because you already putting in work. The music. If he borrows you the money, the work you need to be putting in is the music. Unless you fuck the money up. I understood that you got to get your hands dirty too now. That's why you don't ever borrow shit from people who you know you can't pay back. You know what I'm saying? So that's another story. But the streets have been tied in heavily, like threaded with music from the beginning for shit like that, though. You know what I'm saying? But then it comes to the point where now the artists want to be the street nigga, you know, and even the street nigga want to be the artist. And now we have street niggas that's artists, or niggas who portraying to be street niggas that's artists, or people who have to portray it because it don't sell unless you a street nigga. And that's like, it fucked up hip hop in a way. But as well, we not talking about hip hop. We probably talking about rap. Because my cousin brought this to me the other day. The fact that all the other genres, they break it up. They got soft rock, they got heavy metal, you know what I'm saying? You got you got all of this rage, you got mosh pit, whatever. They categorized it, right? So then we got country, all of that stuff, different kinds, right? But with hip hop, well, rap is okay. We probably got two, because hip hop is more so the positive one. But that's what we used to call it. That term is an old term. All of it is technically rap now. So his point was valid. Like, man, they done just lumped us all together as just rap. They really try to pack us up and get us the fuck out of here. Because right now, with this conversation, I feel like it's looking like rap falling apart. Because unless they focus on the music and give the fans great music and not worry about that shit, we're going to find ourselves fucking up our, you know, credibility. The game is going to be slime life, but it's always been that way. So, like I said, I can't say it's their fault that, you know, it's this way, but it messes up the credibility, man. Let's get back going.
That's a question that's always going to come up. So what are y'all doing with Jeffrey?
We ain't saying that. We holding niggas accountable and then we letting them go on with their life. Like, what you mean? I ain't say that.
So if we're holding people accountable to let them go on with their life, I think 6ix9ine was held accountable. Okay, cool. He went on with his life, but will he get features from y'all? You know, he needs the music industry to also interact with him for him to be successful.
I said that.
That's what it looking like.
For real?
Yeah.
What big at? We gotta get big in here.
Big said, "Oh, what y'all niggas on?" I said, "I ain't on that." Say the street, man. That fucking
Yeah, we gotta
cold,
say the
man.
streets, bro. For real. Nigga been through too much. For real shit.
Nah,
That shit
right.
be having a nigga head fucked up. Nigga seen too much shit.
Facts. You over right about that. I
Nigga
just
need to
feel
leave
like
that shit alone.
goddamn. No, everybody ain't gonna understand everything, but shit.
They gonna see our actions though. Cause actions speak louder than words.
Yeah,
So they
basically,
gonna
you
see
saying
when
like
nigga
the
doing
real.
certain shit. They gonna be like, oh nah, they dead ass serious. Like,
This is where the rapper comes into play for the streets. This is why Boosie, all these real street niggas, man, is mad, man, because the streets need a real spokesman. And usually they look towards the rapper to be the spokesman. And we had a good position when we knew our role, when we didn't allow them to be rappers. But some of them became rappers. Some of them was great rappers, you know what I'm saying? Some of them know how to really fucking rap and really be street. For 150 Cent, like Jeezy, like, you know, we got real niggas that's in the game that fucked around, you know what I'm saying? So the spokesman has to have responsibility. And somewhere along the line, I feel like in hip hop, because I was born in 1990, you know, I don't have no plaques, none of that shit, but I rap my ass off. But as well, I watch hip hop. I'm a fanatic. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real fanatic. Even the new people, I'll be surprised if I don't know you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know because it's so big of a pool now. But yeah, the people who are trying to be known, that are known, I probably know of you. Might not listen to your tracks, but I know of your character. But like somewhere along the line, we lost the responsibility, or they stopped holding our feet to the fire about being a role model, a responsible motherfucker. So what 21 is coming from right now is a responsible take. Like it's a take that a lot of people would be scared to say. And even he not backpedaling, but he like trying to smooth it over, like, because it's not a easy subject for motherfuckers to come out and say, because most people that they hear say that is a rat or a motherfucker that ain't real gangster to them. You know what I'm saying? But we have to realize hip hop is growing. You know, it's an older thing now. It's over. We just had a 50 not too long ago. So we need to continue to have that music. I don't say kill all the street music. That's not where I'm at, because that shit keep people going. That shit, like, that's where they at in their life. You know what I'm saying? And everybody have a place in their life. But we can't just only have that. We got to have other things that motherfuckers can groove to, that's where they at in life. Because a lot of this shit, I turn it off because it's not where I'm at in life. It's not. And if I'm angry or if I'm working out, maybe I'll use it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not that, and I'll try not to be angry most times, and I'm working out, you know, I'll use it productively that way. But that's a guarantee I would use it. You know what I'm saying? So it has a place. But what we have to realize as black people, because this is a black art. This is a black art. This is not a white art. They don't give a fuck about how we run it. They don't care. They allow us to run it. Obviously, we cover all of the media. But we don't get all of the money. We get some of the money. We get the least amount. If you're talking major business. But if we talking independent, yeah, you're getting all of your money, but you're still outside of the heavens of the industry. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be responsible from the root and not sign a lot of these deals, man. Because these deals, I feel like, is what made them not hold our feet to the fire, made them think that holding our feet to the fire would lower their sales. You know? Yeah, man, hip hop, it never really been like that. I mean, even Pac felt a sense of responsibility for the music that he was leaving out there. And I think that element has just left hip hop, and that's the real shit that we seeing, that the governor just ripped off of it, where it's like anything goes, long as it sells, you know. And that's what's whack about the game right now, you know.
Yeah. I hear people's opinions and shit, but you know, maybe I said it wrong, but
from what they saying,
nigga
like
know what
their
I'm saying.
opinion.
If you a street nigga, you know what I'm saying.
But from what they saying, their opinions and shit, you agree with their opinion.
What you mean?
Like, hell nah, 21, we ain't moving the goalpost for these niggas. We ain't forgiving these niggas for telling and all that. Hell nah. You moving the goalpost or you ain't?
Nah, I ain't.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, homie asking the good questions here. My boy look like he trying to ask the relevant questions. All right, cool, yeah. Let's get back to hustling in the streets, making money in the streets, giving out turkey in the streets. But what about Young Thug? Did he tell? Like that's what I'm telling y'all. That's the only way to handle this situation. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, yo, listen, let's get a toy drive going. Oh yeah, let's give away backpacks for Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, we need to have a Christmas toy drive too. Oh, yeah, it'll be great. But what about Young Thug? Did y'all move the goalpost for him? Let's see how he answers it.
I ain't moving the goalpost. I'm saying niggas do that in the streets though. Niggas acting like niggas don't move the goalposts for their partners though. Niggas do that.
Facts.
And
Oh shit.
It's him, but they bluffing.
Hey, by the way, and I think Savage is coming around to like the point I'm making. Bro, let me tell you this. And I think he feels the same way. Nigga, ain't no street nigga or no street codes gonna get him to cut off his mans. His mans is Young Thug. Me, I would just like for him to be like, yo, that's my friend. Hey, listen, y'all entitled to think whatever y'all want to think about him. I think he good, and even if he wasn't, I forgive him.
All right, we off the subject. Wrap it up, man. Yeah, they just
21,
cover
we ain't
for each
moving the
other, you know what I'm
goalpost
saying?
for
They
these
just
niggas.
kinda
We ain't forgiving these niggas for telling and all
making
that.
it
Hell
seem like
nah. You
Thug is cool.
you moving the
know what I'm
goalpost
saying?
or you ain't?
Which Gunna
Nah, I
didn't
ain't
have
moving
to
the
do. That's
goalpost.
what they gotta
I'm saying
realize. Like,
niggas do
Gunna
that in the
didn't
streets
have to
though.
do all of
Niggas
this
acting like niggas
goofy
don't move the
shit.
goalposts for their
He
partners
just
though.
got out
Niggas
and got
do
the
that.
business, got to
Facts.
work.
And we need to just admit that.
Procrastination.
And if you told, and then we keep
And a lot
going.
of
Like, all
politics,
right,
too
you could
much
be
for
over there,
music,
we
you know
over
what I'm
here.
saying?
We don't gotta have no
It's for
problem.
the internet, I guess. It's for
But a
me
nigga
to
ain't
talk
saying, hey,
about.
let's all
It's for
no.
all
That
y'all
ain't
to
what
talk
niggas saying.
about,
No, no.
but it definitely
But the
has
show
to
here.
do
But what
with
about Thug though?
focus. You know what I'm saying? And
Chat,
they
I'm
need to
telling
get their
y'all, the
focus
only way to get to the
on
bottom
just
of this,
collaborating, making
because
good
these
music.
rappers
The
are
shit
saying
with
some good
Gunna is a
stuff.
rap. He don't
As
trust
soon
it.
as they say, but
I
like, but what
wouldn't
about
trust
Thug
him.
though?
You know,
Still do
the shit
look
that they
like
doing,
it.
you know, and the shit
But I'm
that
with
came out
you.
and the shit they say.
I'm
So
with you. But I
I
ain't
feel like
staying with no
they
niggas that went in
need
there
to
and
be
pointed at a
separate.
nigga,
And
told on a nigga.
they made the great music that they did together, but it's over.
I'm standing with you, so you better not be nowhere standing with
Next
that.
thing I seen today was
I'ma call a
Jill Scott
timeout.
and
Timeout.
Gilly
Hey, bro,
Man, all right,
gone.
and
though, man.
Nah, for
Wallow.
real. Nah, I'm with you
This
though,
is a
bro.
hip hop
Yeah,
subject
Okay.
yeah.
too.
Okay.
I just
So then we got
pretty
some
much want to go over a
reactions
little bit
here.
of it. You know,
I think we only got two
she's
to
not
play.
a rapper; she's an
Here's
R&B
a
singer, but
reaction from
it's very important to know
Boosie.
that hip hop is rhythm and poetry. And I think that we need to get back to the poetry. We need to get back to the poetic. Maybe leave the streets alone for a little while. You know, not the street people, but the rappers, man. Like, get to y'all poetic side. Like, you know, when I drop this shit and I do some shit, a lot of people might not even hear it, but it's always gonna be poetic. It's always gonna be dope lyrics. You know, it's not trying to sway and make somebody believe I'm who they want me to be. None of that. It's all me being me making my music the way I like to make it. And I think that a lot of people need to take that note and just enjoy it, you know? That's the part about music that we need to realize. We need to have fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when they having fun, but then they trying to keep it too street. I think that, you know, the image is just ridiculous, you know, because a lot of these motherfuckers laughing at us, you know what I'm saying, and putting us away in jail and stereotyping us and listening and jamming into our music while we're killing each other, man. That shit weird, you know. So it was a harsh statement, fuck the streets and all that. But with the Jill Scott thing, I look at it like she's bringing back the good music, you know. She's bringing back poetry in a way where it's like, not even that she's a singer. She's rapping on her new album too, but not even so much that. It's just that she's really deep into what she is putting out, you know. And that's important, man. Like, that's important. So we need to take responsibility more, man, and do better as black men as well as artists, man. And fuck the petty shit though. You know, it's not the street, it's the petty shit. You know, this nigga got out of jail and this and that, and still talking petty, bro. We talking millions, we talking money, we talking women. I'd be rapping about all type of shit if I had the world's ear, but it wouldn't be so much towards the streets, even though I come from the streets, to be honest, man. There's so much more shit to do, rap about, live. But yeah, that's it, man. This is it for Coolin' with Afro King C, man. I haven't done it in a while. I'm excited to be back. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. You understand me? Out here getting shit together, man. Still rapping, doing my thing, man. Check me out. Stay subscribed, stay following, man. I'm trying to grow the channel. Support the channel. I'm gonna stay consistent this time. I'm gonna try to drop once a week. I am dropping once a week, baby. Let's do it.